You go all over social media, you're going to see all types of fitness content, fitness influencers, fitness coaches, personal trainers, and you might even see some fitness podcasts. But I'm here to tell you, you're not going to find something like this. And people try to duplicate, but it's not a debate. You can't reciprocate, and then that turns into a whole lot of hate. Listen, this is the best fitness podcast out. You're going to come here, we're going to laugh, we're going to educate, we're going to entertain, and we're going to talk a little shit. And listen, man, if you're doing more bunching and crunching, this might be the podcast for you. Don't come here and get offended. Just soak up the game, apply it, and watch your life change. So sit back, enjoy the show, tell a friend to tell a friend, and tap in. Let's get this episode started. Hey, live on a Friday. Hey, live on a Friday. Hey, live on a Friday. What's going on, y'all? It's your boy CMartyFit, and we back here with another episode on the Less Brunches, More Crunches podcast. Yes, sir, he's back. He's back! What's going on, man? I'm looking forward to this Friday night episode. And listen, man, we going to do our thing. We got a great show lined up. We got some laughs, we got some entertainment, we got a little education, and some interesting things today, man. And listen, I hope y'all are enjoying your week. I hope you had a great week. It is the 2nd of January, and it is also, hold on. It is also the first podcast of 2026. Give it up for y'all, man. Give it up for the podcast making it to 2026. A lot of podcasts don't make it past 1 year. A lot of podcasts quit. A lot of podcasts give up because this is a grind. It is a grind, man. It's not easy. You know, you've seen the evolution of my podcast if you've been here for a while. We've tried different things. We've tried, different methods and different approaches. And here we are today, still standing strong. So I'm super excited to still be here, man. CMarty 4.0 is making his debut for 2026. And CMarty 4.0, if you don't know what it is, you about to find out in this episode. But with all that being said, if it is your first time watching, I need you to do one thing. I need you to go ahead and hit the like button. You're probably wondering why I got to hit the like button for this dude with the blue shirt that don't match the headphones, because this is the best fitness podcast out. This is the illest fitness podcast out. This is the coolest, coldest, most entertaining fitness podcast out. The most haters, the most backlash. This week was crazy. I got a lot of hate this week, but hey, it just comes with the territory, man. When you stand on business, that just happens sometimes. If you're a returner, I need you to hit the like button. And shout out to the one and only, the best Playback Gang on YouTube, aka the PBG. Shout out to the Playback Gang. Y'all Playback Gang goes crazy. Y'all keep the show going, man. I definitely love the Playback Gang, man. So with all that being said, man, I don't know if I have any announcements today, man. But let's start the year off strong. Let's get in the gym. Let's get on our meals. Let's not be part of the New Year's resolution people that fall off. Let's make this a whole year thing. Let's make this the best year and we've had in the gym thus far. Let's do that. Let's do that. That's my goal, man. I want to make the most progress I've ever made since I've been in the fitness space this year. And we going to see how that go. I know I'm going to kill it this year. But anyway, man, with all that being said, let's talk to the fam. We're going to get this show started after we hop in these comments, show some love. Wicked Scorpion, yes, sir. First live stream of the year, absolutely. And Indian Dolly, welcome back to the show.
Welcome to the show.
What up, Frost? Lotus, what up? What you know, Joe, what up? Astra, what up? What's your thoughts about Goals Refresh? I'm gonna actually do a whole video on it. I'm working on the whole video, but I think it's dope, man. I love it, and I put most of that equipment out. I had a lot of influence there. And I appreciate Goals for just hearing me out and hearing out other trainers and members. And the gym, the rebrand is about to be crazy at Goals, man. A lot of people don't really know, man. But the rebrand is gonna be crazy. I'm gonna talk about it a little bit more in the video. I should be dropping that next week. Coach Pope Fitness, what up? The post looking delicious. The host looking delicious. Well, what we gonna do? We don't do that. We don't.
No Diddy, you know.
We don't do them games here. You know what I'm saying? Your name is Paul, so I'm assuming you a man. So we're gonna get your ass up out of here. Hold on, I got a button for you before I get you up out of here, though.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, hell no, man.
Get your ass out of here.
Get your ass on.
Mark Carter, what up? And okay, Lotus likes it too. All right, man. Hey, with all that being said, man, let's get this episode started and make sure y'all hit the like button for you. All right, what we got, man? Oh, let's take a trip to the black community, man.
I'm not going to say what race, what people.
Just a heads up, it's a lot of black community today. She don't want a fat man. Let's see what this woman has to say about fat men, because I thought women don't care about looks, but this one will be interesting. Let's check it out, man.
Big. How you don't like somebody that's big like you? Because they're big like me. Why can't I ever make a post about liking skinny men without the big ones having a problem? Do y'all?
So you want to, you so confident about yourself. You feel great about yourself, but you wouldn't get a man built like you?
Nope.
I thought it was sexy. I thought it looked good.
Nope.
I thought y'all was cleaner.
Nope.
I thought y'all had better personality.
Nope.
So you wouldn't want a man like that, huh?
See me getting mad when y'all talk about how much y'all don't want a big girl? No, because that's none of my business. Real niggas fuck with me and I don't give a fuck who don't. But I'm tired of y'all big motherfuckers acting like y'all don't understand why this just won't work. It'll never be a love connection. This has been an ongoing conversation within the plus size community, and I'm here to put that bitch to bed.
Why you think you entitled to someone who ain't eating as many calories as you? Let's keep it going.
Plainly put, when it comes down to the bedroom, baby, we just can't. I'm just not trying to do that much struggling. We could take a cute picture together, watch a movie, talk on the phone, but fuck. And let me say this because I know that it is a bunch of big women sitting behind the screen with their face all turned up right now. I do not speak for all big women when I say that we don't like big men.
You're literally saying that it's unattractive. You not wanting a fat man is clear that you don't want to be fat. It's clear that you think less of fat men. You think less of your equivalent. Make it make sense.
Nope.
That's how you know these people be getting online lying. These people do not love themselves, and this is all cope, and it's all a lie. And we have an example of it. Later in the podcast, I have an example of it. Let's finish this video.
Because, to my surprise, there are a lot of big women that love y'all, want y'all, bad. I just can't do it. You got thighs, ass, titties, stomach. I got the same thing going on, if not more. Yeah. And you want to bring that together.
Yeah.
I'm running out of breath
y'all deserve each other.
And just for comparison purposes, when I say big, I mean big like me big. Your stomach can't look like mine.
Oh my God.
You can have a little bit of gut.
All right, this video is a long video. We get the point, and I don't want to get a copyright because of that beat, but we can give her one of these buttons.
Hell no. To the no, no, no. Yeah, to the no.
It's funny, man. BBW, juicy, thick, beautiful, curvy. What's the other one? Voluptuous. What's the other one? It's a new word we just did a couple weeks ago. I can't remember that shit. But it is clear that these people don't like where they are. It's clear that they want to change, and it's clear that they look at people smaller than them, above them, right? Not equal to. It makes absolutely no sense. Your habits are trash. You're lazy. You don't have discipline, but you don't want a man that has those same qualities that you have. It's not good enough for you, right? And so don't fall into this shit, man. So when you hear guys say, well, it don't matter what a dude look like, clearly women prefer, and even if I'm not saying you got to have super crazy muscles or anything like that, but they don't want a sloppy fat dude. So guys, I'm not saying that's the sole reason you need to get in the gym, but get your ass in the gym. Stop lying to yourself talking about, oh yeah, these women, they like to get money belly. As long as you get money, you can have that belly. Okay, they might use your bread up, but that's not what they really want, man. And ladies, stop lying to these guys talking about well, what you call them, teddy bears and whatever, all that bullshit. All right, get in the gym. Stop listening to these folks, and it is what it is. And you know I'm gonna tell the truth, and you know I gotta go. First episode of 2026, going crazy already. Get in the comments, hit the like button. Let's keep this episode going. Brown Baldy, new year, new button. We put that button here. Your ass just ain't been here, Brown Baldy. Brown Baldy ain't been in here. I got you. All right, we have been had that button on there, Brown Baldy. The fridge will be living paycheck to paycheck with two big backs together. Oh man, that ain't a teddy bear on her shirt. That's a Kodiak bear. That's crazy. Off topic, Lizzo looking good. Did she lose weight again, or did she gain it back, or did she maintain? She won't get a high value man with a foul mouth like that. Most likely will get a ghetto dusty like her. A ghetto dusty skinny ninja. Oh my damn. That's good for her, but Chris Evans don't want her anyway.
Nope.
Cream of rice is elite. Oh, you want it yet? Nah, I just do regular rice, bro. Hey man, let's keep it going. What we got next, man? Okay, we got your girl Samira.
Nope.
We 2 days into 2026 and Samira's tripping.
Nope.
If you don't remember who Samira is, that's the girl that goes around to the different clothing stores and she complains that there aren't enough plus size sections or enough plus size clothing for inclusivity for plus size customers. Now she says that fat people need federal protection. From fat phobia.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
These people are absolutely delusional, and if you think I'm lying, I got the video right here. We come with the receipts on this podcast. Let's check it out. Hit the like button.
We should have federal protections.
Oh, man.
Against fat phobia.
You need a federal protection from the fridge. Oh, my bad. Let me let y'all finish the video. Oh,
why doesn't it exist? Because our own government leaders are fat phobic. Everybody is fat phobic. By default. Because the system is set up that way.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, my God, bro.
Oh yeah?
Hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on.
Listen, it's clear that the world is shifting away from coddling the obesity, from coddling the BBWs and all that bullshit, okay? The best thing for you to do is just follow the trend, follow the wave. You got all these big people getting on Ozempic, right? They're doing the Wegovy. They're doing the different peptides to help them lose weight. People going extreme lengths to get that weight off of them, all right? You got to stop putting up a fight. And I'm really interested to see how far Samira goes, because there was a time where fat phobic, you could probably lose your job. You could get canceled. You could lose followers and all that. Them days are leaving. Them days are gone. People tired of putting up a front. People are tired of being overly empathetic. And for you to sit here and think you can get the government involved in this shit.
Nope.
You're out of your mind. You're out of your mind. And listen, I know she's probably making money from these posts. So you got to be careful who you listen to, because people have an incentive, a monetary incentive, to tell you this bullshit. But I'm gonna tell you this: she's gonna fall off, and I don't wish on anybody's downfall. I want people to get their bag. I want people to do well. But since we're moving so far away from this shit, and there's so much science to show that the negative effects of obesity, right? Gyms popping up everywhere. Gym is becoming a trend. Gym is becoming a place to hang out. There's so much more self-improvement out here. This shit, her crash is gonna be crazy. Then she's gonna be ready to crash out. Let's look at it one more time. We're gonna keep it going, man.
We should have federal protections.
No, you shouldn't.
Against fat phobia.
No, you shouldn't. You tripping. You tripping.
Why doesn't it exist? Because our own government leaders are fat phobic. Everybody is fat phobic.
You want to know what's crazy? And I know a lot of people. I live right outside the D.C. area. I know a lot of people that work in the government, and a lot of these people in the government that feed you this bullshit, they ass be in the gym. They ass be having personal trainers. They be at boutique gyms. They be at Equinox. They go extreme measures to not be fat. So I don't think they're gonna go hard for you, Samara. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Nope.
By default, because the system is set up that way.
Yeah, get her ass off the screen and let's get in the comments, and I'm killing y'all already, man. Let's keep this thing going. Arms take up 20% of the screen, them thick ass arms.
Them thick ass ankles and them thick ass wrists. You can tell who's gonna have big mama arms early.
She's really a troll. Clicks and views they make paychecks. You know, you got to be careful on social media, man. It's a lot of people out here just doing shit for the plot. They doing rage bait. They doing all types of shit, man. So just be careful who you following and who you listen to. I try not to do too much rage bait. I try to trigger folks, but I try to make it make sense. I try to make it be, you know, something related to fitness or something in real life, like a real life issue. I try not to do too much rage bait, man. At this point, she doesn't believe in the bullshit that comes out of her mouth. It's all clickbait. Gotta be all clickbait. A lot of people in the government has a bunch of slow and legal BS with it, but this is a fitness podcast. Oh man, don't get us canceled. She would look pretty good if she was fit. I absolutely agree. Absolutely agree. Politicians work for the people, and if the people want to be big, they gotta go with it. Absolutely. So we're not going to get political, but yo, politicians will. You just got to be careful with politics, man. They'll give you here go the dogs doing that bullshit. They'll give you a whole agenda, you know, gas you up, make you feel good to get your vote, and be living a completely different lifestyle and believe something completely different. So be careful with the politicians too. The government has a lot of okay, I know what you meant, bro. Sent to your IG weight loss. Okay, I appreciate that, man. Hey, let's keep this thing going, bro. I'm killing y'all. All right, what we got next, man? Oh, bro. The black community.
You know, black people.
No. And I don't think this is a black community thing. I think this is an American thing. But as we know, food is fuel, right? So if you're experiencing low energy, right, you probably should look at the food that you're eating. Right? Are you active? What are you putting in your body? Are you getting your blood flowing? Pause. No diddy.
No diddy. You know.
By releasing some endorphins, releasing some dopamine. Let's check this woman out. She's going to tell us why she doesn't have any creative energy. Let's check it out. Why doesn't she have creative energy?
Oh, I finally figured it out. I figured out why my creative energy has not been the best. And in all honesty, I think it's because I have not been putting that much effort into how I look at the house.
Now, I think her creative energy might be low because her ass ain't going to the gym.
Nope.
I think maybe her creative energy is low because maybe she isn't having some complex carbs, some protein, drinking her water, getting active, going for a walk, lifting some weights, doing some positive things to put your body in a positive state. It has nothing to do with your outfit in the house.
Nope.
And we need in 2026, we need people to start looking at these habits on why they feel sluggish or irritable, right? We blame everything else but the way we treat our bodies and the way we take care of our bodies.
You know, when we go out, we are quick to throw in a nice fit, do our makeup, do our hair. But what about in the house? It's okay to do you a nice little beat, throw you on a cute, comfy two-piece set, and watch how it changes your entire mood.
We gotta, and I'm sorry to keep pausing the video, but ladies, we gotta stop valuing getting cute over getting your health right. We got to stop valuing that, man. There's got to be a point where you get sick and tired of being sick and tired. It's getting crazy out here, man.
And your creative juices get to flowing. I honestly thought that when you look good, you feel good was just something that people say. No. When you look good, you feel good. You produce more content. You're more creative. You're more eager to do all the things that you've been wanting to do.
I'm going to be honest, man. My creative energy So when I get the most creative is usually when I'm on the treadmill, like doing my cardio, doing my incline walk, or I'm doing the Stairmaster, right? Those are when thoughts come clearly. Those are when I get my thoughts for content, when I get my thoughts for business, right? I'm usually doing something active. A lot of times when I'm setting up my setup for my clients for the day, I'm usually like stretching. I'm usually doing something. I'm doing some type of movement, right? That's going to help you. That's literally scientifically proven. So if you find yourself in this situation where you feel like you're not as creative, you're not as witty, you're not as quick, your sales calls is trash, right? You gotta think, you gotta move quickly. Get active, do something. It's only going to elevate you, right? Increasing your cognitive function. It's so many benefits for cognitive function, from lifting weights, walking, taking your creatine, all types of shit.
But it's something about just being able to put on a comfy two-piece set, spraying your favorite perfume, lounging on the couch looking cute.
All right, that's enough of that. I'm killing y'all today, man. It don't got nothing to do with what you wearing in the house, man. Stop trying to get cute. Get you some cute gym outfits. Get you a cute pair of gym shoes. And get your ass up and keep moving, man. It's crazy out here. You know, a lot of, even with the whole plus size clothing thing, man, a lot of people complain, well, they can't find plus size clothing for the gym. Well, then you listen, you better go in the sweatpants you better go in some jeans. You better do something. Stop letting that hold you back from going to the gym, man. It's all types of excuses here. And the next time you're not feeling creative, look at your habits. And it is what it is, and you know I'm going to tell the truth. And you know I got to go. Let's get in these comments, man. Big Spider in the building. Why KFC young girl always mad? KFC young girl. Do your dogs try to attack people? Nah, they don't, man. What about losing 100 pounds to look cute? Thank you. That's all I'm saying. You'll look way better. Speaking of KFC, did you hear about the customer who stabbed a KFC employee over some damn gravy? Was it over gravy? I heard something happened at KFC. Was it in the black community? I'm being honest, man.
I'm not gonna say what race, what people.
The black community and these fast food restaurants, you really got to be careful, right? People going there. What was it? The Popeyes chicken sandwich. Dudes was getting shot over that. Dudes was fighting over that. You just gotta be careful, man. That food right there is really fucking up our minds, man. And a lot of people don't have comprehension skills. A lot of people can't even hold a conversation and stay on subject, right? So just be careful when you go to these restaurants. If you on this podcast, you probably shouldn't even be going to these restaurants like that.
Nope.
But that's crazy, insane, man. Let's keep it going, bro. We got what's this next one I got? I can't even remember what it was. Oh, here we go. All right. So back to rewind to the first video when I said we know these women don't really want to be big, right? They'll try to lie to you up and down. Yeah, I want to be big. I'm big and scrumptious, big and a ninja gonna like this belly.
Belly.
So we got this woman here. We actually put this video on the podcast a few weeks ago, right? So I'm just going to refresh your memory, not the whole video. I'm going to refresh your memory how this woman is complaining about people telling her she's too big. And I'm going to tell you what she did after making this video. So just to refresh our memory, check this out.
You know what flabbergasts me?
Uh-oh.
What really grinds my gears? What really frosts my cookie?
Uh-huh.
I think that it is insane that people be mad that I'm fat.
Okay. People mad that she's fat?
People really be like upset. People really, especially men, will really like talk and comment so much outlandish shit up underneath my pictures and my videos. They really like spew so much hate. It's all of the jokes, the high blood pressure, the diabetes jokes, like just all of this.
So you don't like these jokes. So you don't like people telling you the truth. Do y'all remember this video? Let's keep it going.
Shit, because I'm big. What the fuck do me being big have to do with y'all? I be so like, because they be dead serious. Like I really go viral damn near weekly. Because people like share my photos, they talk shit, and it just keep going. I just need y'all to know that I'm one of those influencers, bitch, I'm clapping back. And my clapback come with my entire city. Ask about me.
So basically, you're clapping back because you still want to be fat. You don't want to make a change, and you think these people are wrong that are criticizing you for being fat. Cool. You're entitled to believe whatever you want to believe, right? So you're going hard for it. You made a whole post about it, so it's clearly getting to you, and you feel some type of way. Now, if you feel so strongly about it, why are you doing this a couple weeks later? Stay with me, y'all. Stay with me. Stay with me. So I'm not going to play the video because I don't want to get copyright. But it says, POV, you finally get out of your own head and go through with weight loss surgery. This podcast is always correct. So you sat here and literally made videos telling people to shut up, stop calling you fat. They need to mind their business. They need to leave you alone. But then turn around 3-4 weeks later and you're getting weight loss surgery. The amount of people getting Ozempic, getting weight loss surgery. We got a video on Sunday of this lady who got lipo and a BBL because she got tired of the gym. I could have put that on there tonight, but we just, that's gonna be a long conversation Sunday. You got all this stuff going on after you wanted to be big. We just talked about Lizzo. Lizzo made a whole movement on being big. Millions of dollars she made. She influenced a whole generation of women and men.
No Diddy, you know.
To keep them big. She wanted to lose weight. Monique, the comedian. We talk about her all the time, man. So get up and do some shit about it. Stop listening to these people trying to keep you in the same spot. You don't want to be big. You don't want to be big. You feel some type of way. Listen, man. We know if you had some type of transformation, you've been fit for a while, you know people feel uncomfortable around you when you fit. You know people gonna throw you shade, people talking behind your back, people looking at you dirty. I see that shit with my mom all the time. It happens to me. I get all types of shade because I'm fit. People throwing backhanded compliments, saying all types of slick shit because they want to be you. They want to be like you. So don't listen to these big back ass.
Big back activity.
Thick ankle ass.
Them thick ass ankles and them thick ass wrists. You can tell who gonna have big mama arms early.
Drive-through stopping ass.
It's Wendy's.
First in line at the barbecue ass.
It's barbecue in there.
Ninjas. Stay in shape. Keep doing what you're doing. Hey, you know I'm gonna tell the truth. Hey, you know I gotta go. Let's keep this episode going. He got shot over something else. He just seen him at Popeyes. Shut up. I don't be mad at fat people for being fat. I'm not the one suffering health-wise. I just don't want no big back bomb Keisha coming to me.
Big back activity.
Crazy. First, them being big has nothing to do with us. Then it's our fault for racism that they're big and they don't meet the beauty standard. 6'7", crazy. Crazy work. Why is she twerking in a hospital? I want so much more for my people. Man, listen, bro. The amount of shit I see on TikTok with the black community, I mean, it's crazy. Like, just today alone, I probably saw 3 things, and I'm like, why are black people defending this shit? Why are we defending this shit? Twerking in a hospital. Great representation for black women in the black community. Make it make sense, bro. And that's why we do so much ignorant shit. And that's why they associate ignorant shit with the black community, right? We go hard for obesity. We call it all types of names. That's why when they're trying to appeal to get a black vote or get a black audience or get a black customer base, they're going to throw some fat people on that motherfucker. Because we associate with that shit. We have low standards for ourselves. It's the truth. When was it Nike? I think it was Nike. When they came out with that whole plus size girl movement, it was black women at the front of that. It was black women in the front of that. All right. It's getting crazy out here, man. And then there was I ain't, like I said, I'm not trying to get political. You can look this up. It was a couple years ago. It was no voting, no fucking. So basically, they was telling black women not to fuck their man if they're not voting or if they're not voting for a certain party. Look it up. And they had Saucy Santana representing.
No Diddy, you know.
All you gotta do is put a fat black person at the head on the front lines of the movement, and you gonna get that vote.
No Diddy, you know.
Look it up. No voting, no fucking. Look it up. Am I lying? Did anybody know what I'm talking about? Do y'all want me to pull it up? It's like, nah, let me stop. They gonna cancel my shit.
Nope.
They gonna shut this joint down. But yeah, it's black community has to do better, man. Got to do better. What's going on, Remy? They always say they are happy at that size, but if you ask them what celebrity is their body goals, none of them will say Loretta Devine or Precious. Hell no.
Nope.
Hell no. They would never say that. They would never say that, bro. And then, like, I remember one time, man, and this is just from training women, bro. I had a couple girls. They were bigger girls at this session. I don't want to say what session it was because I don't want to give any hints. But I had some bigger girls in the session, and I had this one girl. She started training, and she was already in shape, but she just wanted like a push. She wanted to get to the next level for real. And dog, the way the big girls looked at her, because the girl was fit. She had a nice body. She came in there with a crop top and some shorts on. The girls was looking at her crazy. It's like, why you throwing shade? We all in the gym. But I've seen it. I've seen how women act towards women that have a body like they've had, bro. I've had girlfriends in the gym get jealous when I'm, telling a client that might be a little more advanced than them in fitness. I'm gonna say it nicely. I don't want to say look better.
Nope.
But a client that look better than they ass.
Nope.
I see how they act, man. So it happens, bro. It's just part of the game. And it is what it is. And you know I'm gonna tell the truth, and you know I got it. Can you imagine if some woman says she want to look like Whoopi Goldberg? I would assume she's trolling. That's crazy. Speaking of Whoopi, Whoopi did the Ozempic. Whoopi did the Ozempic. It's a lot of celebs that did that shit, man. Whoopi did the Ozempic. I have a video on that. And another celebrity that did the Ozempic that looks crazy. Have y'all seen Charles Barkley at the NBA games? Reporting on the NBA games, his face all sunken in. That Ozempic shit looks crazy, man. It looks crazy, bro. And this is what I was told. There's ways to not look like that, to have your face sunken in, looking like E.T., looking like the Hobbit.
Nope.
You ain't got to look like that. But most people they not going to stay on top of their protein. They're not going to do weight training. They're not going to be drinking water. They're not going to be eating the right amount of meals, because that's like a full-time job. So, yeah, man. Sorry to get off topic, but yeah, it's a lot of shit. We can go in a lot of directions with that, man. Let's keep this episode going. And I'm killing y'all, man. What we got next, bro? We gonna get on the fellas, man. Fellas. Don't come in the gym complaining about people, quote unquote, judging you when you're fat. When you look like shit.
Big back activity.
Yes. If you come in the gym doing something crazy, people gonna look at you. Let's see what this guy did. And he tried to get on men for criticizing them. Make sure y'all hit the like button, man. Let me find the video. Here we go. So if you see at the top of the video right there, this guy's doing some lat pull-throughs. It says, I noticed insecure men criticize more than women.
Oh,
listen,
brother, this guy stinks!
First of all, men and women are going to criticize you walking in the gym with that muffin top. I ain't come to the gym to be at the bakery, muffin top. Nobody trying to see that. You need to have your shirt on in the gym. I mean, this is ridiculous, bro. Of course people going to judge you. Everybody's judging you. So now the men are insecure. Now it's something wrong with the men. Because we criticize you. Yeah, but because you in there representing us. You being in there being goofy. You one of the fellas in the gym looking crazy, looking goofy. Get some results first. Get some results first. Everybody's fucking impatient. You want to be one of the guys that can go in there and take a video with your shirt off. You not one of them, buddy.
Nope.
You got to put some work in for that. You got to put some work in for that. And I bet you, man, most gyms have a no shirt policy. You're not even supposed to be in there with no shirt on. And you in there with a muffin top.
Nope.
So you stand out even more than a fit dude with no shirt on. You looking crazy. Look like melted ice cream. Balled up homework. Secondary clothes that ain't getting a hamper yet. Look like a bottle of yogurt. Nah, bro, come on, man. And yeah, you can say it's body shaming, but this is ridiculous, bro. This is ridiculous, man. Wait your motherfucking turn. Get some results first. And that's the reason you ain't got no results. Because you focused on putting your damn video on the internet and criticizing some men. Probably sassy, joining the women.
No Diddy,
Siding with the women for no reason. Sassy ass, muffin top ass ninja.
No Diddy,
How you sassy with a muffin top? It's like,
no
nah.
Diddy,
Hey, man, this is crazy. How your muffin top wider than your back and you doing the back exercise?
No Diddy,
You got to get in the kitchen, get on that diet, get Nutri meal plans to deliver the meal plans to your house. Discount code in the description of the YouTube video. But this is crazy, man. It's ridiculous, dog. And your form is trash. And your form trash. Them elbows bent a little too much. You gotta get your chest down. Get your spine neutral. This is terrible. But yeah, fellas, I mean, we just do so much goofy shit. And the thing I can't stand about the gym is, I'll put a post up just. All right, let me rewind. When I talk about women doing goofy shit in the gym, I expect women to rebuttal. I expect them to be like, nah, you're sassy, you're gay, you're not a real man. Real men don't care, whatever. But when it comes to the fellas, we should be able to tell each other, yo, that's wrong. Don't do that, bro. That's goofy. But the guys just don't want to listen. Like, guys want to be goofy. Guys want to be the fucking outcast. Guys need that attention. It's fucking weird. It's so weird, man. And that right there is attention seeking. Get out of here with that bullshit. Get your body right. Get your diet right. Lift some heavy weights. Do some cardio. And it is what it is. And I'm going to tell the truth, and I got to go. Let's keep this episode going. Where we at in these comments, man? Why do you think the Zemp makes people hollow like that? Does it take all of your muscle away? Yeah, it definitely has to do with taking away muscle. Because you're losing body fat and you're losing muscle if you're not doing things to combat losing muscle. And most people ain't doing that shit. Most people in the gym aren't doing anything. Now, let me take that back. Most people in the gym aren't doing the necessary things to combat losing muscle. So if most people in the gym aren't doing it, then the Ozempic people ain't doing it. Charles Barkley looked like the alien that took his powers on Space Jam.
Nope.
Shut the fuck up. If he don't put a shirt on, boy, if you don't put your clothes on, Playboy, no one wants to see that. Hell nah. Hell nah. I got you.
Hell no. To the no, no, no. Yeah, to the no.
Yes, similar to people maintaining a low body fat, you need a strict and healthy diet. Exactly. We're insecure because you want to go shirtless when you're not supposed to be. How unsanitary. Definitely. Definitely. We don't need no man boobs getting on the machines. Keep your shirt on at the gym. It be folks like that in the gym for years with no results, trying to tell you what fitness is all about. Get you a trainer so you can get in a deficit and start shedding some body fat. People don't want to invest. And a lot of people have this obsession with trying to prove that they know more than the trainer. It's fucking weird. Like, nobody cares what you know or don't know. You look like shit. You look like shit. For real. I'm serious. Fitness is shallow. Fitness is shallow. People are going to listen to a dude with no degree who doesn't train people, but he got a bomb physique before they listen to your fat ass.
Nope.
Why am I listening to your fat ass? And somebody made a great analogy. They were like, why would I have somebody teach me how to swim and they don't know how to swim? You read a book on how to swim, but you never got in that water. Why am I listening to you? Whole different game when you actually live in a life. And when you actually live in a life, it's gonna come with a whole different set of knowledge that people don't have. Because they're not living a life. Hey, C Marty, Happy New Year. They say fat phobia is rooted in racism. I think I got the button. I gotta find it.
Phobia is rooted in racism?
Fat dudes are basically women to me. They got hips, titties, and no testosterone. Yeah, listen, if something happened and I fell off, and I had hips like a woman, boobs like a woman, right? What was the other one he said? Hips and boobs like a woman. I'm doing everything possible to get rid of that, bro. Why do you not want to look like a man? We grew up watching superheroes, WWE athletes. Why you don't want to look like a man, bro? Shit is fucking weird. Sweet potato body syndrome. In this case, giant sized. Crazy. Crazy work. Crazy work, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button for your boy. And let's keep it going, man. Let's keep it going. So we got, and again, if you're fat, this is the truth. It's not body shaming. If you're fat, nobody cares about anything that you're lifting in the gym. Right? Now, people can be nice to you in the gym. Right? I see fat people in the gym all the time. Be nice. But don't be bragging about something and you're fat. We don't care. Is it impressive? Absolutely it's impressive. But what would be more impressive is if you got your physique right. I'm just telling you what most people in the gym think. We're being honest with y'all. I'm not going to come here and lie to you. And people ain't going to tell you that. We got this girl here performing an amazing deadlift, but let's see what she has to say. And my thing is this too. Like, if you're fat and you're humble, you work hard, cool. But if you get to popping and talking shit, oh, we're going to get your ass. Let's check it out, man. It's you. So, if you look right here, it says, imagine being so brainwashed, you only see this. So, this is a zoom in of her body. So, imagine being so brainwashed, you only see this. She has great deadlift form. She's strong. It's impressive. And it says, instead of this, shorty, we're going to notice that you're a big back.
Big back activity.
We're going to notice that you're overweight, and it's okay. It's okay. All right. The fact that you can lift like that is not going to overshadow that you are big, unless you're doing like a crazy powerlifting competition and you just whooping ass. You whooping ass. But seriously, man, prioritize your physique. Prioritize getting better. Prioritize better habits. Because I'm glad you can lift, but you're clearly eating in a caloric deficit when you leave the gym. You're clearly gorging yourself, probably drinking alcohol. So, yes, we want to go to the gym to perform, right? We want to get stronger and we want to improve with our actual gym performance. Absolutely. I'm going to give you credit there. But the gym is definitely a self-improvement journey. And you damn sure ain't self-improving if you keep getting fatter on your fitness journey. A lot of strong people are still fat. A lot of strong people still have a lot of body fat. I'm not telling you to be anorexic. I'm not telling you to get a six-pack. But 40% body fat, 45% body fat ain't healthy. 35% body fat ain't healthy. Are you healthier than the sedentary person with 35, 40, 45% body fat? Yes. But why are you comparing yourself to somebody who ain't on your level? Compare yourself to the person who got down from 35% body fat. All right? But it all comes to having higher expectations for yourself, man. People got low expectations for themselves, and that's why they never fucking improve. It's the same as when you label yourself as a plus-size trainer, quote unquote. Plus-size bitch-ass trainer. You're going to stay there. You're going to stay in that plus-size category. That's the fucking issue. I only train plus-size people. I don't train people to lose weight. You're going to continue to offer a service to improve people, and you look like shit. You don't even take your craft serious. Why the fuck I'm gonna give you my money? Why should anybody give you their money if you don't take your craft seriously, man? Get it together. And I promise your business gonna go up when people see you representing what you're teaching. You living the life that you teach. I promise you, bro. And I mean, this is why I love my clients. My clients wouldn't hire me if I couldn't do anything that I tell them to do. So, hey, it is what it is. You know I'm gonna tell the truth. You know I gotta go. Let's get in these comments, man. I hit the wrong button, but we're gonna keep this episode going. Where we at? He looked like the Brown Homer sidekick. Female powerlifters are the most annoying and delusional women of any fitness circle. Wow. They always got to justify being obese. Plus, that whole powerlifting community is filled with weirdos. Yeah. And I've seen a lot of people, you know, a lot of men and women. I've seen a lot of powerlifters, they'll justify their obesity. And you'll see if they're serious, a lot of times later in their powerlifting career, they end up slimming down. Now they'll be like, well, mass moves mass. Yes, mass moves mass. Basically meaning that if you're heavy, you can pull more weight. But it's plenty of powerlifters, low body fat, moving fucking weight, very talented, super fucking strong. A lot of them people, when they drop the body fat, they get stronger and their performance increases. Coach Pope Fitness in my line. Coach Pope Fitness, if you're in the comments, let me know if I'm lying. Weirdos that may or may not have autism or mental illnesses. You think that guy had a mental illness? She put in work in the gym and go straight to crumble cookie after. Yeah, bro. I'm sorry. I don't respect you if you do that shit. I don't respect you. And this is coming from somebody who enjoys themselves. I eat a cookie. I eat ice cream. But you gotta have some discipline, especially if you posting online, man. It's people watching you. You got influence. You influencing somebody, so you put some bullshit up there justifying being fat. You're not helping people. Nope. That's how big them Zumba teachers are, man.
Nope.
Ain't nothing worse than a fat instructor. Like, you get a fat instructor, you excited to do the class, you ready to get a workout, and the fat instructor walk in, you like, oh man, I ain't trying to listen to this shit. I ain't trying to do that. Crumble cookie is overpriced as fuck. That's like a birthday thing you eat, not something you'll eat all the time. Absolutely not. That shit is expensive, and people spending money on it. And I'm glad we're talking about expensive food, because we're going to talk about DoorDash and how much people pay on DoorDash, because all people fucking say is that your healthy food costs too much. We can't afford to eat healthy. We don't have access. Shut your bitch ass up.
Shut your bitch ass up, nigga.
Crumble cookie has like 1K calories. That's insane amount of carbs and sugar. Yeah, some of them cookies, if I'm not mistaken, let me know if I'm lying. Somebody fact check me. Some of them cookies have over 100 grams of sugar in it, 120 grams of sugar. It's crazy. And I mean, I've had crumble cookie before, and like I couldn't even finish that shit. It's too much sugar.
We do not care.
How do you finish that? You know, after a while, your taste buds change. I just can't eat all that sugar, man. It's ridiculous. See, Marty, you got to do a deep dive on that Heart Attack Grill. The owner's interviews are hilarious. Oh wow. Well, send them to me. Send them joints to me. I'll do a deep dive. Send them joints to me. we doing more deep dives in 2026, man. I got to, man. Yeah, send that joint to me. All right, we're going to talk about the price of DoorDash, man. Hit the like button. Let's check it out. 1 second. Here we go.
DoorDash and Uber Eats. The math that you're spending on DoorDash and Uber Eats, it doesn't make sense. I get it. You're tired. You've been working all day. You don't feel like cooking. You order a $12 burrito from Chipotle. DoorDash and Uber Eats mark up menu prices by an average of 15 to 20%. Then they add on.
Dog, not 15 to 20%. 15 to Listen to that again.
Dash and Uber Eats mark up menu prices by an average of 15 to 20%. Then
Joe, so just think. Just think. Fast food is already expensive. We talk about going into McDonald's, going into all these places, and you're already going to spend at least $20 to $30. You're spending 15 to 20% more on DoorDash alone. It's ridiculous.
add on a $3.99 delivery fee. Then the service fee, usually another $2 to $3. Then
And they want you to tip.
the small order fee, and then you're expected to tip the driver 15 to 20%. So by the time you're done, that $12 burrito costs you $27. You
Ridiculous.
just paid double what you would have paid if you just stopped by there on the way home, or got our lazy behinds in the car and spent $2 on gas, which is
And these people who do that are the same people who tell me black people don't have access to healthy foods.
I'm not going to say what race, what people.
But you're door dashing. First of all, it's fucking lazy. It's lazy. Unless it's like we watching football, we watching basketball, we watching a fight. I'm never door dashing food. Never. My rule is if you're going to get something, some big back ass food,
Big back activity.
you got to get up and go get it. And you know what that does most of the time? It makes me not even fucking want to get it. Cause I gotta spend time, I gotta spend energy, and I gotta spend money. And I probably got some protein, vegetables, and rice in the crib. Let me eat that. So just think about that, man. Don't even give yourself a DoorDash option. Delete that shit off of your phone. I don't have none of them apps on my phone. I don't have DoorDash, Uber Eats, none of that. Now, when I did when I worked front desk for a while, like in my 20s, and I couldn't like leave the desk and get food, then I would have food delivered. I would do that. But just at the crib, able-bodied, not busy, not doing anything, no. Get your shit together, meal prep on Sunday, have your meals laid out, have an idea of what you want to eat. And worst case scenario, bro, if I let's say I ran out of food, or I ain't know what I was going to eat, bro, I will go to the grocery store and grab some grass-fed burgers. I'll grab a pack of chicken or, pack of shrimp, some type of protein that I could cook quickly if I'm tired. Now I don't got a lot of time. I always got rice, always got veggies, always got fruits in the crib, always got some water in the crib. So I'm not ordering that shit, bro. Let's finish the video. My bad. I kind of went on.
exactly why these companies keep raising the price. They know you'll pay anything for convenience. Now, I'm not saying never eat out. I'm just saying stop being lazy because it's impacting your money. Cook at home.
All facts. All facts. That was a great video by great video by Anthony O'Neill, I think that's his name. But yeah, he does like a lot of financial content and shit. But if I'm not mistaken, man, y'all fact check me on this. Do they have Klarna and Afterpay, like installment payments for Uber Eats and DoorDash? Because a lot of y'all are doing that to get food. A lot of y'all are doing that, man. So just be smart with your money, man. A lot of y'all spend so much bread and on bullshit and talk about y'all can't afford a trainer, you can't afford a gym membership, and you doing shit like this. You're just throwing money away. That's literally pissing money away. You are destroying your body doing that shit. So keep that in mind, man. Let's get in these comments. Man, I'm killing y'all today, man. First episode of the year. We just getting started. CMarty 4.0. Where we at? Ronif, what up? My whole life changed when I stopped ordering out and started buying lean meats and prepping for the week. Saved money and lost weight. Absolutely. You get the ether. Let's see. Let's keep it going. CMarty, I was talking to my dad, and he's very happy because Antigua is going to implement the sugar tax, 32% or more, on companies that add sugar on the food. See, that would never happen in America. For context, the island only has one hospital. Well, that actually makes sense. Ain't nobody trying to deal with that shit. They're like, we ain't dealing with that. The food desert thing is the biggest joke of an excuse. Every grocery store has meat and produce. Ninjas just don't want to eat right. And what they'll say is, to combat that, they'll be like, well, it ain't organic. Motherfucker, you eating McDonald's and Burger King. You're not worried about organic food. What? Shut your bitch ass up.
Shut your bitch ass up, nigga.
Facts, eat at home and meal prep. Absolutely. I grew up in the heart of South Philly. Shout out South Philly. There was Acme's and ShopRites everywhere. It's not a food desert. It's an IQ desert, a healthy lifestyle desert. My bad. My bad. Shout out to Philly and all facts, man. I'm definitely door dashing or getting crab legs for football. I ain't trying to eat asparagus and chicken breast watching the game. Bro, I literally said for the football game, Spider-Mo. I said that. Spider. Look at Spider-Mo, man. Just try and hop in here. See Marty wrong. I disagree with See Marty. You like them Instagram ninjas. Them TikTok ninjas.
Nope.
All right, we got a couple more videos. We're going to get out of here. The qualities of a good trainer. Let's check out the qualities of a good trainer. Let's keep it going.
Talk about the traits of a successful personal trainer.
Successful
having
trainer.
a good physique. How important is it that you have a good physique?
I'm not going to say F, but it's down towards the bottom.
Yes.
I'm going to say E.
You don't want a very out of shape physique because that just sends a signal.
Deter people.
Although what I'll say, and I've had these exceptions to the rule. I've had the client who was 400 pounds, who's down 100 pounds, who becomes a personal trainer.
That's right.
And actually had success.
That's right. Big social media following. I need that.
I'm gonna be honest, man. These guys here, great podcasts. Great podcasts. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I think for fitness, they are a little mainstream. So a lot of times they don't really go hard on their opinions, right? They're not gonna ruffle too many feathers. They're gonna tell you the truth. They're gonna back it with science, but when it comes to ruffling feathers, they're not gonna tell you the truth.
Nope.
These motherfuckers are holding back because these motherfuckers have training background. They would not get fat.
Nope.
I guarantee they weren't fat trainers back in their younger years. I'm not going to say the physique is the number one or at the top, or it should be, what is that, A at the top? Just want to make sure. Oh, yeah, they put it at the bottom for E. So the first one is an S. Damn, I can't see. Hold on, let me pull up the other file. My bad. Yeah, I would not say it's S, but I would put it for A for that. Cause yeah, they holding back. They holding back. Be careful. If you ever think somebody's holding back and they not telling the full truth, send it to me. This is why we're the source.
A good trainer.
Yeah.
That's way down. Is there
That's
something
F.
lower?
That's F.
Big
No,
social
you don't
media
need-
following.
to be a successful trainer, you need what? Like 25 clients? You don't need a huge social media
It's
following.
almost
really
a
It's a
false
distraction.
signal. A trainer who thinks they're good just because they're popular on social media, I think it's a negative thing to me. I think you're far better off helping people being unknown and getting the practice, the skills, the experience.
Agreed.
And that's what old weirdo boy who was beefing with me earlier in the year, I don't even want to say his fucking name no more, but that was one of his talking points. I have more followers than you. Bro, what the fuck does that mean? Like, you could get on my Instagram and see my work. You see me with clients. You see me with my mom. You see me with the clients. You could press the Let's Brunches More Crunches page. Your followers have nothing to do with that. Just because you have more followers does not mean you can fuck with me on this training shit. Has nothing to do with that. A lot of people, you know how many people have a big following and they were exposed for being terrible trainers and scammers and shit? That means absolutely nothing.
And you are being famous on social media.
A 4-year degree.
D,
pretty
right,
low.
right above that.
Yeah, D.
Right.
Not that important.
And
You'll
the
get some
only reason
education.
why it beats out those other two that are bottom,
because it has some value.
Definitely. I mean, someone who
Definitely
goes
has
through a 4-year
value.
degree in the
And a lot of trainers have a 4-year degree in exercise science, kinesiology, etc. And that's definitely important, but I don't think it is the end-all, be-all to being a great trainer. My degree's in sports management. A lot of trainers got degrees in other shit. So although it is great, I've seen people with those degrees and they're fucking terrible trainers. Being serious. Like, I'm not trying to come at them, I'm happy you got the degree, but it means absolutely nothing. we'll keep it going. I don't want to say too much.
Field kinesiology, of course, you're gonna have some good anatomy foundation,
Absolutely.
understand
Yeah.
some basic nutrition. I think that's valuable.
You got education and discipline, and
Yeah,
good
so
work ethic. So that matters.
Well, in that case, what about a CPT certification? I'd
That's
place
above.
that maybe a C or D right there.
No, not a D. It's definitely above. I think
Certification?
a CPT certification.
It's more specific. You're right.
It is.
It's more focused.
In a 4-year, Justin knows this. In a 4-year kines degree, only 2 of the
got more
years.
out of-
you probably got more out of a very focused national certification
Right.
for training clients.
Yeah.
Okay, not overall education, obviously.
Right.
So
I think that certification is important. I don't think it matters which one. I have my opinion on what tiers are the top and what's not the top, and I'm trying to get the top one. I have something similar, but I want the top one just for, hater purposes and business wise. But it's important. But listen, you gotta get dirty. You gotta get out in the field and work. Real talk. That motherfuckers ain't asking you what certification you got before they spend some money with you. So obviously you need a certification, but I wouldn't spend too much time on it, stressing it out. Yeah.
I would rank it C or higher,
I
right?
think
Right
C
on?
is good.
And then experience. Where would you put experience?
That's A.
Up there.
Yeah, that's a B or A. And it's up there because the more experience you get, the better you are, period.
Yeah.
End story.
Absolutely.
It's the best teacher when it comes to being a good person.
I think that's the top one. I think that should be S at the top. I think experience is number one.
What about purpose? A strong sense of purpose.
See, this is close right here because those two are like,
Yes.
you could toggle those on A and B.
Yes.
So they're.
I would say
Definitely
A,
A,
because
yeah.
if you don't have a
A.
strong sense of purpose and you're working with people every single
I
day
agree.
who are not listening to you because it's hard,
You're not gonna
this
make it.
job will suck.
Yes.
And
I
then
agree.
at the top, if I gotta say, it's sales skills and communication skills.
Huge.
Being able to communicate effectively will make you an effective trainer.
Well, you have to
Absolutely.
understand that, and people, I think sometimes that puts a bad taste in their mouth, but you being able to convince your clients to eat better, to exercise consistently, to change behavior is sales.
That's right.
The ability for
Absolutely.
you to communicate that is sales skills. And so whether you
Absolutely.
like to think this or not, it is the most important part about being a good personal trainer.
You want to be a successful personal trainer? Comment trainer.
All right, man. Shout out to them dudes. They got a great podcast. They got a great fitness podcast. I think that's a great conversation and great things to look out for in a trainer. But when it came to that physique question, I think them guys was holding back. Them dudes was definitely holding back. I'm not believing that was their authentic opinion. But sometimes you got to do stuff to not get canceled, right? Which I've never done.
Nope.
It's not at the top of my list.
Nope.
I don't give a fuck. That's why people don't like me. All right, man. We got one more video before we get out of here. We always talk about the fat cops. Let's check out the fat cop.
Oh my God! What the hell you protecting and serving? Nothing but your damn belly. You about as big as me. You have no business being on the force at all. You about as big as me. What the hell are you doing? Girl, please. Collaborators.
Oh, man. And that's in D.C.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
That's the D.C. police, man. That's crazy. Listen, man, fat cops, I'm not. You ain't protecting and serving shit. You only protecting coffee and serving donuts. You only protecting bagels and serving pancakes. You only protecting butter and serving syrup. Big ass. I'm never gonna understand the big cop thing, man. Because when some shit goes down, you can't chase anyone. If somebody gets in a fight, they listen. All it takes is for you to get punched one time. One time, you gonna lose balance. You ain't fit. You know what I'm saying? It's a wrap for you. It's a wrap. This big cop shit got to chill. We got to start. And a lot of jobs have cut back off of you got to be this certain body type. They try and put big girls in Hooters now and shit. Ain't nobody going to Hooters for no big girls. Nope. But a lot of jobs have I guess they don't want, what is that, an HR issue or some shit where if they try to tell you, they're gonna they try to tell you to get in shape or something, it's discrimination. So I think a lot of jobs have cut back from that, but I think it's time to bring it back. Bring the 80s and the 90s back. So shit crazy, man. And that was another fire episode on the Let's Brunch and Smoke Crunches podcast. Let's get in these comments before we get out of here, man. I grew up around all carryouts and liquor stores, but it's fruits and veggies in every grocery store. Black people got access, but it's easier to be a victim than work on your goals. Now, we know black people love being a victim. Mind Pump is the second best fitness podcast. It would be funny to like get in a conversation with those guys about like a serious training topic, because those guys are pretty knowledgeable. They're really experienced. But then to add, you know what I'm saying, add my twist to it, I think that would be dope. So hopefully I can link with them one day. Fire episode. Thank you, Lotus. No way you can chase after a suspect unless that suspect is big themselves. Crazy. I'm glad she a DC police. She ain't catching me, even though the fit ones ain't catching me either. Bars. Big facts. Random question for the Fit fam. How many different gym memberships do y'all have? I tried to stick to one, but I had to add a second, need variety. So for myself, I have, I got one that I actually like pay for, but the gym I train at, like I pay to train there, which is, a membership comes with that pretty much. So I guess I have two technically because I'm paying both gyms, but one is for business, the other one is for leisure and a little bit of business content purposes. The one y'all see me in tune at a lot. We pay for that. We gonna have to talk about that gym though, man. A lot of people in that gym, this the racism shit I'm talking about in fitness. And y'all know I don't even fuck with that type of conversation. My race don't stop shit over here. I'm still the coolest, coldest, illest, and the dopest fitness podcast out. Fuck you talking about. But anyway, it's a lot of people there with the whole, I'm gonna explain in the video that I'm gonna do next week, but a lot of people just look down on my gym because now my gym developed a reputation, not putting weights back, creeps, ninja shit, a whole bunch of ninja shit. And so they kind of look down on us for real, you know what I'm saying? So, and that's cool if you look down on it, but don't say that shit and don't talk about us to me because I'm always defend my folks and my folks gonna defend me. So that's kind of where the beef was this week. But we gonna get into it because a lot of motherfuckers, I know y'all. The DMV is small. I know y'all. DC, Maryland, Virginia, I know y'all. Y'all be in our gym. Y'all love our gym. Y'all be doing shit in there y'all ain't supposed to do. And I ain't gonna say that, but if I have to, I will say that. We're gonna leave it at that. Big girls have been at Hooters for a long time. In fact, the very first time I went to Hooters, my waitress was a fat girl. That's crazy. That's crazy. I never knew that. I'm going to rewind this episode right after All Good. Started going to Hooters in 2016. I just have one I pay for and another free one, the one I work at. 3 gym memberships. I love Goals. You got to love Goals, man. It's a great place. And a lot of people basing their paying off Goals off some shit in 2019. They ain't been there since. Shut your bitch ass up.
Shut your bitch ass up, nigga.
Anyway, man, like I said, another fire episode on the Let's Brunch and Smoke Crunches podcast. Follow my social media, CMartyFit on Instagram, TikTok, X, YouTube, where you watching right now. Subscribe to the page. Share it with a friend. Let's Brunch and Smoke Crunches.com for the gear, or you can buy directly from YouTube. Let's Brunch and Smoke Crunches podcast on Apple and Spotify. They need to make folk do the right thing, and they are lacking with that. Yeah, like even today, I guess the trainers, because we are independent trainers. We don't work for Golds. We run our business at Golds. We pay to run our business at Golds. So the trainers, we've collectively been, asking people to put their waist back, making more of the effort to clean up. Because I'm telling you, ninjas, man, we get something nice and don't care about it. That's why we don't get nice shit in the black community. Seriously, man, Golds is a nice gym. At one point, Golds is the best gym in the area. And we could get it. We might not get it to the best, but we could get it to the top 3 easy. So we've been working on that. Wait a minute, I thought one membership was enough. I just follow my trainer. If he switched gym, then I'll follow him. Yeah, you know, a lot of people, you know, sometimes I just want to vibe out in the DMV Iron Gym. It's they got all types of equipment that Goals doesn't have. It's nicer aesthetically. It looks better on camera. It's a lot of fit people in there. The vibe is good there. Sometimes I want that vibe, and sometimes Goals is like that gritty, you know, sports vibe, bodybuilding vibe, where people just get into it. We ain't no pretty shit. You know, people, it's going to be more grunting there. It's going to be more chatter, more trash talk. You're going to have the OGs in there talking shit to you, hyping you up. You know, Goals is just a different environment. So even the girls in there, they talking shit. It's just a high energy environment. So it just depends on what you're looking for. Some people like both. Like I want to switch it up sometimes. So, you know, it just depends what you're looking for. I have a Vasa membership, formerly Goals here in Utah. Okay. Yes, sir. Good stuff. Thank you. At least 2. Yeah, for sure, man. Hey, like I said, man, we'll be live again Sunday afternoon sometime. I don't know what time yet. But hopefully in the spring I can start getting consistent with that. And you know the motto, man. If you don't want to unbig your back, don't watch the podcast. If you don't want to get rid of that belly, don't watch the podcast. If you don't want to get better, self-improve mentally, physically, spiritually, don't watch the podcast. We live again Sunday. Catch y'all then. Hit the like button. Shout out to the Playback Gang. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Catch y'all on the next one. We out of here. Appreciate y'all watching that episode. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Matter of fact, I know y'all enjoyed it. But I need y'all to do a couple things before we get out of here. Go ahead, smash the like button. Smash that subscribe button. And you got to share the show with a friend. Follow me on social media. CMartyFit on every platform. Less Brunches, More Crunches podcast on Apple Podcasts. And do me a favor, cop some gear. Less Brunches, More Crunches, the illest, the dopest, the coolest, coldest slogan in fitness. And you know we got the gear. Listen, man, tap into the next episode. Love y'all. We out of here.